origins, how it all began. I answered a Craigslist ad, and all of our lives changed. Here we are, creating change in Williamsburg, the heart of America. End scene. Nailed it.
That was it, bro.
It's our studio. It's a business. It's a way for us to make money and maintain our lifestyle. And our lifestyle is creating. Here we create fashion, we create music, and we create friendships. And we also build the future for other people. There's a lot of people out there that would love to create, but they don't have the resources and the facility to do it, or the friends to help them come in. So we grab their hand and we walk them through the door and we say, okay, what do you want to make? You want to make trench coats, you want to make shirts, you want to make a song, you want to make a beat, you want to start a podcast, you want to make a music video, you want to do a photo shoot. You know, what do you need? How can we help you? Service, we're in service of art, you know, here at the studio. So that's what we do, man. Spreading love is the most important, and that's the Brooklyn way, and that's where we are. We're in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, my hometown, and these guys' hometown. So everybody in here is 100% Brooklyn, which makes it extra special. Heart, New York, you know, creative capital of the world. Right now it's me, Supra, Sakur. We're a trio, we got a good vibe, but there's another level, there's a higher level. My name is Duke Sims, Doobie Duke Sims. I guess I'll be the captain. Supra the general, Sakur the generals. All types of different people, walks of life, artists, you know, whether it doesn't matter if female, male, other, age, none of these things matter, and we've had all forms of it. You know, the only criteria being that you come in here with respect, positivity, and kindness. You know, those are the main things. If you're not hitting any of those things, or you're off, you probably won't come back again. And I think that's also what makes this studio special, is that we don't need none of that riffraff. We don't need that. This is not a super commercial space. It's a very selective artist community, you know what I'm saying, that we've cultivated, you know what I'm saying, and curated here in Brooklyn. Pow! What's rad about this studio is that you have the music aspect and you have the t-shirts fashion aspect. It's like an Andy Warhol factory energy where everybody comes to create, and all the different art, the light of the people that come here shines brighter because it shines amongst themselves. And that's what this studio is. That's why the studio is so special, is because it is a haven for creativity.
Time and again, thoughts flow through my mind like the bends. The past and the present and the future and this. Pen to the paper, turn the memories to mist. All that exists, put the light to the shade. Gotta find a path we must follow.
Studio. Hello? Is there anyone there? I was waiting for this shit for like 3 weeks. More than that. This is an upgrade for the machine. I kind of want to name her.
You gonna name each palette, or
I want to name each palette.
palette?
Yeah, almost each color too.
Oh, snap.
But yeah, it's upgrading constantly.
That feels like a Jenny to me.
Jenny? You got Jenny vibes?
Jenny to me. This for all y'all that doubt us. Y'all heard it. You know what it is. Hey!
Got it for you, bro. Don't do This is Sakur. I'm a sound engineer here. And you know, I came to Willie B Labs when they were first developing it, and it was like just like kind of like bare bones, and you can just tell as soon as you walk in here that it's just a place for artists. Like as soon as people walk in, I get a client, they just feel the energy, be like they see the art, they see the vibes, you know what I mean? We always got incense going in here, the vibes are always really positive. And for the most part, this place means a lot to me because I've always actually wanted a place to escape and create. Like, you know what I mean? Some place to like be safe to just to create things. And I need it to be separate from the home realm because it puts you in a different mind state. And I feel like since this place has been cultivated specifically for creatives, you just automatically get in that mind state. It makes it very easy for you to just like get your thoughts flowing, get them done consistently and efficiently. So I've known Doobie for like, damn, yo, the number is just weird because I feel like I could squeeze out like a calm 12 and it would make sense or something, but I've known him for a good number of years. And I saw him posting about needing a screen printer. I was like, yo, super, yo, I already know you know what to do. So we came over here, and I noticed that like there was a studio side, but there was an overwhelming level of work for Doobie. He was like the only engineer here, so I was excited to get the opportunity to be able to do that here and cultivate that craft here. Knew Doobie for a minute, and he's been the homie. He's been family for a long time. Just an exciting friendship, and the friendship has continued and is turning into a partnership now. And I'm just excited to be here at Willie B Labs.
Always improving, always adding to the energy. So the direction I want to go is like to have like little classes here, beginning classes type vibe. And just like people come in, they bring their energy, you know, they want to learn something. Even if they're not gonna, you know, be coming in to actually use the space, just having that content, that kind of people in here just, you know, learning a new skill. And also, you know, when teaching something, you always feel like you get a better grasp of it at the same time. So I just wanted to have these platens to have like a sort of, you know, consistent feel, because I noticed sometimes with some of the jobs we had, or some of the jobs that I had, when I would revolve it to a certain platen, it would have a different kind of look or smudge or something to it. I looked into these, I was like, yeah, that's an upgrade. It made me think about a video game, and I was like, you have your machine, you have your armor, you have your weapons, and you're constantly upgrading it. And then when you get to that level, you feel like you have more possibilities, you can take on different bosses. So, I'm really happy that these came in. They're aluminum, so they won't bend under the pressure of the heat. Smooth upgrade.
Nice, bro.
Beautiful. So they call me Supra. That's my nickname. It was given to me when I moved back from Maryland to New York. I was in the boondocks for a while. My real name is Ayusa. Heard everything growing up. Teachers, students, got picked on. They said, that's a girl's name. You should be a girl. Go in the girls' line at the bathroom. You know, shit like that. But Supra, I like that name. It's Latin for above. And I always like Latin words in general and the origin of words in general. Now we're at the studio, people know me as Supra. I want to start introducing myself as Ayusa because I like my name and I don't want to not say my name because other people might not understand it. That's kind of like not being yourself because people don't understand it. And I realize that it's not a good look. All right, this is looking smooth.
That was a quick transition, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my name to
I like it.
Octavius. Octavius. I think this is good too because, like, I think when you put it on those ones with the cut, like you have this little jiggle thing.
Yeah.
This is like, you know exactly what's going on. There's no questions of like, it's just square. You know what I mean? There's no contours that are gonna make you like. It's like if it's not right there and right there, then it's fucked.
Word. All right. I just gotta measure them.
Word. So you know, you gotta it's the thing is about maintaining so that you can go up. If you don't maintain, you go down. And when you go down, you have to go back up to where you were supposed to be anyways. But when you maintain your things, you can keep rising up. And that's the thing about a couch. You say, well, why does it have duct tape? Why does it have rope? Because it's Tuesday or Wednesday and people are coming and you need to sit down. So you gotta maintain that couch for today so that tomorrow they come back. But if they come and they sit on your couch and say, yo bro, I love your studio, but your couch sucks. And then they tell their friends, yo, studio's dope, couch sucks. And oh, we ain't coming back. We got a better studio with a better couch. We're gonna go to that studio. So at least they sit on it. They don't got to see about the duct tape. They don't think about it. They just think about the studio. So, you know, you gotta make your moves, maintain. That's the part. A huge part of business is maintenance, growth, maintenance. That's that's it. You know, we've had a leak in the vocal booth, and that just messed up the vibes. This couch completely fell back. I had to duct tape it, hit it with rope. You know, we have a mat up here that stops the water from dripping. Somebody stole it. Had to go get another one from Home Depot. You know, I've never been a handyman. I've always been really handy at writing songs, but I had to learn how to use a screwdriver like I've never done it before in life because you got to make it happen. And now our mural outside, which I paid $800 for, somebody tagged it up. And now who's gonna fix it? the God. I'm gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maintenance is the most important thing. The money comes straight out of our own pockets so that we can continue to grow, keep moving it forward. You know what I mean? And again, nobody's gonna maintain it for us except for us. So.
One of them things where it's like, how did I end up being this person that's doing this, you know? But it's like, if you want people to fucking walk by and call this number so that we do business, the shit gotta look right, man. And that shit don't look right. So, you can wait for other people and hire other people, but if you just do it yourself, fucking fast track that shit, man. Good thing my mom raised an artist, you know? It's fucked up that people would tag over a business, but it's Brooklyn or anywhere in the world, they don't give a fuck. They just tag over your shit. They don't know who you are. They don't know you got kids. They don't know how much money you know it costs you to make this. They don't care about your business. They're not thinking in that manner, you know what I mean? But I have compassion and empathy for people, so I don't take it too personal. But also it's like you gotta maintain that for the streets. If the streets see that you maintain it, they have more respect. You know, when something's nice, it's good. As soon as it gets 1 mark, then it gets 10 marks. And that's just the code of the streets. Unfortunately, this type of thing, you're on a wall, and that's just how it goes. But don't let it get me down, man. It's like, you gotta keep, like we said, you gotta maintain, keep going forward. So you maintain where you're at so you can elevate. So we gotta maintain where it is so that we can do our dope from here. But we can't let the energy come down. We can't, because low energy attracts low energy, and I can't have that. Energy gotta be real positive energy, man. Not bad.
And next up is this guy. You got to get a clean canvas, roll it out with some white, map it out, plan it out, do some sketches.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something real slick with it, and then somehow we got to keep this surveilled. We got to get a camera or something, because I know it's just so easy to come back and do some disrespectful shit like this. That's all it takes. I mean, if you want to beef it up,
I mean, I just want it to just work. I just want it to work. I ain't really trying to fuck with it so that I fuck it up. You know what I mean? If it's good, it's good. It's music.
Claudia, that man's desperately ill. We've got to get a doctor.
You know that's impossible.
Something he'll have to fight out within himself.
See, I've been fighting my impulses, but still trying to get the most of life and rolling on the drove. Still I'm floating like a poltergeist, and I'm so self-indulgent. I don't notice when shit's going left. I don't even notice death. I don't even notice life.